Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a good day. Loki says hello as well. He's been chilling out, as you can tell. But Bitcoin's still at a level of resistance. We still have to worry about breaking out. So let's talk about what's going on there and some big news coming out about MicroStrategy, because this is going to be absolutely hilarious. So let's get started here. So first of all, before we start looking at the Bitcoin technical analysis, if you guys don't want to hear about this, just skip on 10-15 seconds, you'll be good. MicroStrategy now faces the highest institutional net short positions among crypto-related firms. So that means everybody is trying to short this sucker down. However, again, because we're Bitcoin here and we're looking to break out above this level of resistance and start going up towards $80,000, $90,000, and eventually $100,000, if we break out from here, all of those shorts are going to end up getting burned heavily, and you're going to see a massive short squeeze. So if you guys are into options trading, you guys like to bet on Bitcoin in the stock market with options, this may be a play that you guys may be looking at. So keep an eye on MicroStrategy. It could be able to make you guys a lot of money, especially if you guys are willing to just toss in like 50 to 100 bucks on the YOLO. If Bitcoin breaks out, which it should over the next few weeks, it's going to be absolutely crazy to see how that short squeeze happens. Now, as far as Bitcoin, we already know all the normal stuff here. We don't need to really talk about it too much, but just as a little bit of an update here, just so you guys remember, nothing is really bullish on the oscillators for the weekly chart just yet, which is why I'm still dollar cost averaging, and I'm not actually doing any swing trades at this time. Dollar cost averaging, still what I'm doing. Now, the stochastic is bullish, but the RSI and the MACD, they are still not bullish here. So I'm going to take my time and just continue to dollar cost average, because I think that's the safest thing you guys could be doing right now. On the daily chart, everything is all bullish, all full steam ahead here. Things are looking just fine, except for the fact that we're at a major level of resistance, and typically we don't want to buy at these levels of resistance. You're usually going to be doing maybe a small term swing trade or a day trade. And those swing trades are, again, maybe about a day to 2 days. They're not really that long because they have moves like this, and then they might peter out a little bit. Again, 1 to 2 days, they kind of peter out. 1 to 2 days, they kind of peter out. You're not really in them for that long of a time. However, over the next few hours here, before we start going into my daily streams and whatnot, that I'm going to start off in maybe about 5-6 hours, that breakout did wonderfully. We hit resistance level. This is where a lot of people scale out. At this point in time, you can see the 4-hour chart starting to turn bearish here. So I just want to give you guys a heads up that it looks like Bitcoin may in fact be taking a little bit more of a dip here, unless there's some type of whale that steps in here or some type of good volume that really pushes Bitcoin higher from here. And at this point in time, I don't really want to rely on the whales just yet. And so I think Bitcoin may be looking to come back down here towards $70,000. That could be 70,500 or just 70,000. As I look at these support levels here, it seems to be kind of around 70,400 down to 70,000. That may be your next opportunity to buy some up. And that's mostly because you guys can see here, we do have this trend line right there. I'm anticipating we are going to break this down and then start heading back down here just a little bit and then bouncing around before trying to make another push up here. I was hoping that we might actually have a move up earlier this week. You can see we tried to pump up here and it just really didn't come to fruition. And because of that, there's a pretty tall wall here. There's a massive wall, and we just don't have the volume right now in order to actually break through it. So I'm hoping that it will come up eventually. Maybe we really do have to wait until the CPI data, the PPI data, and the FOMC minutes come out next week. It's going to be a massive day, a massive week. It is going to be insane. But I just want you guys to understand, if you guys are going all YOLO right here, the safest thing to do is to have a stop loss just so you make sure your money is protected. And then if you guys are really looking for an opportunity to just buy and hold and wait for something good to happen, typically that happens after we break out of these Fibonacci levels. Then you can buy and you can hold and it goes up. You buy, you hold, it goes up. Buy, hold, hopefully it goes all the way up here to the next level, which is around $104,000. That's the way I'd be playing this. On the 15-minute charts and stuff like this, we're still doing okay. It's mostly going sideways, but you can see we're getting closer and closer and closer to that breakdown point where we do start heading back down here to the lower $70,000 range. And this is just a different way you guys could see it right now. Overall, again, I'm not really just like mad about Bitcoin. The daily chart's still green, the 4-hour chart's still green, the 1-hour chart's still green for now. This may be the next one to turn red. The 15-minute chart is red, but again, red doesn't really mean too much in the 15-minute chart. If the 4-hour and daily are still green, it usually means when you guys have a dip, you're usually going to be buying it up because eventually it comes back up, right? Buy the dip over here, it usually comes back up. Buy the dip, it usually comes back up. That's the way you usually are thinking about that, which is why I'm saying at this point in time, because the oscillators are moving down the 4-hour chart, I can forecast maybe a little bit more of a bumpy road for Bitcoin here. As far as what you guys should be day trading here, there are some crazy things going on here. Bend the dog, if you guys want to trade that one, it has been absolutely insane. Hoppy's going down, Sonic the Goat's going down a lot. If you guys like to short, those are some good opportunities here. But for me, I don't really want to trade them because the market cap is just so darn small. However, Never is a good hold if you guys are looking for something maybe for a YOLO. You can definitely try that. GameStop is also having some fun. From a market cap perspective, all of the big dogs are really not doing anything today. Floki's still going up. Bonk is down a little bit right now. Brett is still going up. We talked about Brett a while ago. At this point, you're just holding, like enjoying the ride, honestly. Dog down 8%, Book of Meme only up 1. So most things are kind of just okay, not doing anything crazy, not doing anything bad, just kind of going sideways. Or if they're very volatile the last few days, like a pop cap, they're losing some of those gains right now. So that's kind of my take here. Mirror is a great play. Andy seems to be doing better right now. That one's actually going pretty crazy, but this is a $270 million market cap. Hopefully it will continue to go higher down the road. Now, as far as the big mega cap stuff, Wormhole and Flare seem to be the two best projects you guys are probably going to be trading right now. But honestly, I don't know. I don't like trading Wormhole all too much personally. And Flare, it's been okay so far, but I prefer to day trade stuff in the lower market caps, kind of around like, 500 million to $1 billion. I haven't really seen anything with a good setup so far. So you might just be waiting a little bit here because Bitcoin's still going sideways. Everything about Bitcoin here, we're looking at the daily chart. Again, mostly sideways here. The 4-hour chart, a little bit of a breakout, and it looks like we may have to retest it back down here around 70,200 levels. And then of course, then we can start making another move. Because if you look at that support level right down here, there's a nice level of support right there, resistance, support on the 1-hour chart. We're probably heading back down there because that's the same matchup as this right here. So that's what I would assume we're going to be going down to. And then from there, we'll try to hold it up a little bit and see if we can have a bounce. I don't know if there's much news coming out tomorrow. So unless there is, there's a good chance that Bitcoin just tries to overall go sideways here. And the scheme of things, we're not going all the way down to 55 or 60, nothing like that, but still going sideways here seems to be the best bet you can make, because eventually I think Bitcoin is actually going to pop before we come into contact with this 200 daily moving average. And then we'll start to chug up higher and higher and higher, just like we did over here. Over here, we came down below it for a little bit. That was mostly a crazy time with inflation data, but coming to October, we're good to go. This is, way back in 2023. So it's been a hot minute before we really kicked off this ETF rally, Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum ETFs all around the world. It's been very different for sure. And the last thing I want to mention to you guys is I will be streaming around 5 o'clock tonight or 6 o'clock tonight, somewhere in there. I believe tomorrow I'm going to stream a little bit earlier, kind of around 3 o'clock, just so you guys know. And I'm going to come back, I think, later on and do a stream around like 1 a.m. or something like that. So it's going to be a little bit of a late night stream. I have to go to some events this weekend for a friend. So my schedule is a little bit iffy, but I still want to be able to stream with you guys and have a, a chill time with you. So keep an eye on everything going on. There's nothing really crazy happening today, which is kind of nice. More sideways action. You might see a little bit of bumps in the road, but I don't want those bumps to necessarily freak you out. I think where they might freak you out a little bit is maybe altcoins may flush a little bit, but I consider those big buying opportunities, which is why I'm going to be doing some dollar cost averaging with you guys later on tonight. Thanks.